The Prime Minister's Kashi visit. You've just seen what Mamta has said, but right in the wake of a huge spate of strong attacks from opposition leaders. Akhilesh Yadav has fired, however, a lowly, distasteful attack at the Prime Minister, saying the Prime Minister should spend as much time as he wants in Kashi as people spend their aakhri din there, their last days there. Here are some of the reactions to Akhilesh's shocker that have just come in.
जो अभी तक विकास के कार्यों का उद्घाटन हुआ है.
As state of war, Uttar Pradesh has been fanned to fever pitch with Monday's Kashi fervor. A vicious snipe from BJP's main challenger in the state has dropped like a bombshell. Asked about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's month-long plans in his Lok Sabha constituency Banaras, here is how Akhilesh Yadav shot back.
बनारस में आज प्रधानमंत्री हैं और 1 महीने का कार्यक्रम वहां रखे जा रहे हैं.
बहुत अच्छी बात है. 1 महीना नहीं, 2 महीना, 3 महीना वहीं रहें, अच्छी बात है. वो जगह रहने वाली है. आखिरी समय पर वहीं रह जाता है बनारस में.
A stray bullet that is being seen as distasteful and displaying a vicious personal disregard for a rival political leader, especially someone like Narendra Modi, who has always managed to convert such belligerence into political capital. Only time will tell if Akhilesh Yadav's Aakhri Din attack has anywhere close to the same kind of effect that Manishankar Iyer did when he made the infamous invitation to candidate Narendra Modi to serve tea at the Congress Party headquarters in the run-up to 2014 elections. But in the state of war, Uttar Pradesh, expect no ammunition to be left on the shelf.
जिन लोगों ने अयोध्या में राम भक्तों पर गोलियां चलाई हो, उन्हें सनातन धर्म भक्ति का महत्व ही नहीं मालूम है. इसीलिए ये महत्व तो भारत के सनातनियों को ही मालूम हो सकता, दूसरे किसी को नहीं.
भव्य काशी का ये रूप देखकर, बाबा विश्वनाथ कॉरिडोर को देखकर शायद ये लोग इतने सख्ता गए कि कहीं ना कहीं इनकी सोच और इनके संस्कार वो सब सामने आ रहे हैं.
Despite the criticism, Akhilesh Yadav did not shy away from launching yet another attack, and this time on Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath.
बजट बह गया लेकिन कोई नदी साफ नहीं हुई, क्योंकि हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी जानते हैं कि ये नदियां कोई साफ नहीं है, इसलिए मां गंगा में डुबकी नहीं लगाई उन्होंने.
The Modi Akhilesh Takkar has been simmering for the last few days. Last week, the Prime Minister opened his direct attack at the Samajwadi Party, drawing an immediate response.
याद रखिए, लाल टोपी वाले यूपी के लिए रेड अलर्ट है. रेड अलर्ट यानी खतरे की घंटी है.
ये लाल टोपी का सवाल नहीं है. हमें आप बताओ, फरार कप्तान पकड़ा गया कि नहीं पकड़ा गया? इस सरकार ने झूठे मुकदमे लगाए, झूठी जांच कर रही सरकार. इनका झूठा प्रचार है, इनके वादे जुमले हैं. जनता इनको हटाना चाहती है.
That flashpoint has set off a chain reaction of crossfire between both sides, including a consistent salvo of attacks by Akhilesh Yadav that the BJP was taking credit for his party's work.
ये सरकार ऐसी है जो नाम बदलने वाली है, रंग बदलने वाली है, और सीता लखनऊ से दिल्ली से कैंची और उद्घाटन होने लगा.
Uttar Pradesh's state of war is now well and truly in top gear. With Mohit Sharma in Kashi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, Prime Minister Modi's 2-day visit to Kashi, very, very high profile, has just come to an end, and it was filled. Every single moment of his visit there was replete with optical and visual spectacle. The cameras were trained on the Prime Minister, and it was a viral moment practically every 20 minutes. Politics over the visit, needless to say, has taken centre stage. Congress MP Rahul Gandhi has accused the Prime Minister of hogging the limelight, while others termed the Prime Minister's visit an elaborate election campaign. Here's a detailed report on the unending politics over the karmic Kashi connection.
A huge transformation in the holy city. The Kashi Vishwanath corridor, a dream project for Prime Minister Modi, a public gift to pilgrims and 8 lakh families who call Kashi their home. But while the Prime Minister painted the city saffron quite literally, politics over Prime Minister's Kashi visit has exploded. Congress took the opportunity to slam Prime Minister over not just his visit, but also his headline moment, the holy dip.
अकेले प्रधानमंत्री गंगा में स्नान करेंगे, पूरा हिंदुस्तान देखेगा, पूरा हिंदुस्तान देखेगा, क्योंकि एक प्रधानमंत्री के पीछे पूंजापतियों की 2-3 शक्ति है.
Senior Congress leader P. Chidambaram mocked the Prime Minister's visit, dubbing it nothing but an election stunt.
He will skip everything and go to Varanasi. You will find him now only in Ayodhya, Varanasi and other places.
A day before the unveiling of the 800 crore rupee makeover project, the BJP's main rival in UP, former Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav, sparked a credit war when he said the corridor project was initiated when his party was in power. And he's ready to show proof.
काशी विश्वनाथ कॉरिडोर भी अगर किसी ने कैबिनेट में पास किया था तो शुरुआत किसी की थी, तो समाजवादी सरकार की थी. वो भी हम डॉक्यूमेंट दे देंगे आपको.
He mocked the Prime Minister by saying that people head to Kashi in their last days.
1 महीना नहीं, 2 महीना, 3 महीने वहीं रहें, अच्छी बात है. वो जगह रहने वाली है, आखिरी समय पर वहीं रह जाता है बनारस में.
The BJP has called it a corridor connecting the hearts of people. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath used the occasion to direct some fire the opposition's way.
कोरोना कालखंड के दौरान कांग्रेस पार्टी कहां थी? बहुजन समाजवादी पार्टी कहां थी? और बबुआ के लिए तो कहना ही क्या है. इन लोगों का कहीं अता पता नहीं था. ये सभी होम क्वारंटीन थे, घर में आराम कर रहे थे.
Meanwhile, the Congress, whose leadership has just made a high decibel pitch against Hindutva, targeted the Prime Minister for the Kashi fervour, hoping to shame him over the recent chopper tragedy.
आज मोदी जी वाराणसी गए हैं, दिया जला रहे हैं. अरे रावत मर के 3 दिन नहीं हुआ, शोक करो. ये बताने के बजाय आप जाके वहां आरती कर रहे हो. कहा यूपी चुनाव का, आपकी इच्छा पूरी चुनाव पे है.
Prime Minister Modi returned fire briefly, targeting the opposition for doubting the BJP's capability to deliver, but also for politicizing matters of faith.
कुछ ऐसे लोग भी थे जो बनारस के लोगों पर संदेह करते थे. कैसे होगा, होगा ही नहीं. थोड़ी बहुत राजनीति थी, थोड़ा बहुत कुछ लोगों का निजी स्वार्थ, इसलिए बनारस पर आरोप लगाए जा रहे थे. लेकिन काशी तो काशी है.
The simmering fight for credit on the historic project has turned the corridor of faith into a corridor of politics. Bureau Report, India Today.
And like I said, this was a visit that was just replete with imagery and viral moments. And I want to make you relive some of those images in case you missed out on them. No matter where you stand, this was truly something to see. The Prime Minister began day 2 of his Kashi visit a little after 12 a.m. Late at night is when his day actually began. During his surprise excursion, the Prime Minister interacted with an unexpected young visitor, a little toddler who had apparently decided to stay awake because of all the political commotion in the holy city. And that little moment was also captured on camera. And remember, this is late at night in Kashi. His next stop, the Varanasi railway station. The Prime Minister said that the centre is dedicated to ensuring enhanced rail connectivity along with clean, modern and passenger-friendly railway stations. The Prime Minister helpfully posed under a clock so the public could see what time it was. Well past 1:15 in the morning. As the city slept, the Prime Minister was at the Kashi railway station, once again demonstrating that he is a politician who doesn't really need very much rest. The Prime Minister and Chief Minister then visited the Kashi Vishwanath temple in the night, walking from the Godolia intersection to the temple complex that he had inaugurated just the previous day, during the day yesterday. And at night, it really gives you a completely different sort of image of the entire beautiful, revamped and reformed Mandir complex. Well, later in the day, the Prime Minister chaired a meeting with chief ministers of all the BJP-ruled states. Party chief JP Nadda was also present at this good governance meet held in the city of Kashi. Very symbolic. All of them came from different parts of the country for this meeting with the Prime Minister. They also posed for an outdoor picture a little later at night. And that was a show of strength and solidarity in the city of Kashi, which is, as you know, the Prime Minister's Lok Sabha constituency. Modi then attended the 98th anniversary celebrations of Sadguru Sadafal Dev Vihangam Yog Sansthan at the Swardev temple in Kashi. Many people may not have heard of it and may not have even seen it, but they got an extensive view of this spiritual place today when Prime Minister visited there as well. Well, the Prime Minister's visit to Kashi concludes now. Here are some of the other highlights from his visit, and all of them memorable. On day one, the Prime Minister inaugurated the corridor. He also took that dip in the Ganga River, which is now on the front pages of all newspapers. The Prime Minister broke bread with construction workers. He showered them with petals. He also had lunch with them. The day ended with a ferry trip to the Das Ashwamedh Ghat. Today he made a late night visit to the temple, inspected the city's railway station. He chaired a meeting with the BJP chief ministers and then headed to the Swarved Mahamandir Dham in Kashi. So a packed 48 hours for the Prime Minister, very little rest in between. But this is how much the Prime Minister has managed to pack in to a city that he has promised will be transformed into a world-class pilgrimage site for Hindus all over the world. Now, just for a moment, I want to dwell on that late night activity by the Prime Minister. He's been in his element in his Karma Bhumi of Kashi. Well, after a very packed day one, the Prime Minister was back to business, inspecting development work in Varanasi. And straight out of the Narendra Modi playbook, unannounced, catching pretty much everyone apart from the essential persons off guard, the Prime Minister showed up while the city slept and was there physically present in the gullies and the nukkars of Varanasi, ending up once again at the railway station in Kashi, showing once again that he's a politician who loves the element of optical surprise. Take a look. This was straight out of Narendra Modi's playbook. As the sacred city of Kashi was bunking down for some well-earned sleep on Monday night, especially after an exhilarating day showcasing flashes of the city's transformation, the man who presided over the fervour wasn't hitting the sack. Instead, in typically restless fashion, Modi hit the gullies of Varanasi. Waving to the citizens of his constituency, taking a moment even to play with a toddler who was up late with all the commotion. And then finally, in another page right out of the famous Modi playbook, he used his beloved element of surprise to descend on the Kashi railway station to showcase its transformation, using the compelling late-night image to promise citizens that the country's railway stations would all be transformed. Even for a Neta who revels in dishing out the unpredictable on his finely crafted schedules, this one took most by surprise. Once again, this was Modi appearing to remind an audience in election mode that he's a Neta who doesn't rest and certainly doesn't need vacations. Modi's late-night excursion in Kashi isn't the first time he has emerged in the darkness to wake up his citizens, rivals and critics. 3 months ago, the Prime Minister had similarly caught many off guard when he arrived at night to inspect the Central Vista project in Delhi. Images that went similarly viral, images that projected him once again as a Neta above the noise and only committed to the work at hand. The Prime Minister's critics dismiss his surprise jaunts as event-managed PR exercises with little or no spontaneity, crafted to project the Prime Minister's personal brand rather than public works. And in poll-bound Uttar Pradesh, Modi's every step will attract even more bullets than usual. But if image is everything in politics, then on Monday after midnight, the people of Kashi know what they saw. Bureau Report, India Today. And just a few minutes ago, as part of the last flourish of this two-day visit, the Prime Minister attended the 98th anniversary celebrations, like I said, of Sadhguru Vihangam Yog Sansthan, hailing all of the development work at this beautiful site as well. The Prime Minister, in his parliamentary constituency, said the city was giving a new direction to the country by embracing the novelty of the old. The development of Banaras, he added, was also having a positive effect on visitors.
कल रात 12 साढ़े 12 बजे के बाद जैसे ही मुझे अवसर मिला, मैं फिर निकल पड़ा था अपनी काशी में। जो काम चल रहे हैं, जो काम किया गया है, उनको देखने के लिए निकल पड़ा था। गदौलिया में जो सुंदरीकरण का काम हुआ है, वो वाकई देखने योग्य बना है। वहां कितने ही लोगों से मेरी बातचीत हुई। मैंने मड़ुवाड़ी में बनारस रेलवे स्टेशन भी देखा। इस स्टेशन का भी अब कायाकल्प हो चुका है। पुरातन को समेटे हुए नवीनता को धारण करना बनारस देश को नई दिशा दे रहा है। साथियों, इस विकास का सकारात्मक असर बनारस के साथ साथ यहां आने वाले पर्यटकों पर भी पड़ रहा है। अगर हम 2019-20 की बात करें तो 2014-15 के मुकाबले में यहां आने वाले पर्यटकों की संख्या 2 गुनी हो गई है, डबल हो गई है। 2019-20 में कोरोना के कालखंड में अकेले बाबतपुर एयरपोर्ट से ही 30 लाख से ज्यादा यात्रियों का आना जाना हुआ है। इस बदलाव से काशी ने ये दिखाया है कि इच्छा शक्ति हो तो परिवर्तन आ सकता है।
Now, the transformation of the Kashi-Vishwanath corridor, which is basically the centerpiece of why the Prime Minister was there, will allow pilgrims to have better access to the holy river Ganga after years of very low visibility thanks to encroachment, illegal construction and many other problems that have plagued the city for many years. Well, with this 20 by 25 foot wide corridor, pilgrims no more have to walk through congested lanes to visit the famous temple. If you've ever needed a reason, another reason really, to visit the beautiful city of Kashi, here it is. Take a look.
स्वागत किया गया।
हर हर महादेव।
Prime Minister's dream project, now a reality. But it wasn't an easy feat, and these satellite images tell you exactly why. In December 2018, there was not an inch of space to work with. Within a year, a large chunk of space was carved out, and with each passing day, the corridor took its shape. And by February 2021, the Kashi corridor was finally connected to the holy Ganga. And in December 2021, the mega Kashi Vishwanath corridor got its much-awaited launch. Dressed in a golden kurta with sandals smeared on his forehead, Prime Minister Modi gave his bastion a gift like none other. The first phase of the project and the pride of ensuring this makeover was written all over the Prime Minister's face as he walked around the renewed Kashi Vishwanath corridors.
बाबा अपने भक्तों की सदियों की सेवा से प्रसन्न हुए हैं, इसलिए उन्होंने आज के दिन का हमें आशीर्वाद दिया है.
Hitting out at critics, Prime Minister said, for every aggressor, Kashi has always seen a defender.
इस देश की मिट्टी बाकी दुनिया से कुछ अलग है. यहां अगर औरंगजेब आता है तो शिवाजी भी उठ खड़े होते हैं.
Built over a sprawling area of 5,000 hectares, the Grand Kashi Corridor is 50 feet long. The corridor connects the ancient Kashi Vishwanath temple of Lord Shiva with two revered ghats of holy Ganga. The corridor will ease access to ghats, bypassing the narrow lanes in the millennium's old city, and the first phase of this mammoth project has transformed Kashi.
आपको यहाँ अपने अतीत के गौरव का एहसास भी होगा. कैसे प्राचीनता और नवीनता एक साथ सजीव हो रही है, कैसे पुरातन की प्रेरणाएं भविष्य को दिशा दे रही हैं, इसके साक्षात दर्शन विश्वनाथ धाम परिसर में हम कर रहे हैं.
The headline moment of the Prime Minister's visit was his holy dip in the Ganga, offering prayers to Ma Ganga and chanting mantras standing waist deep in water. Prime Minister then performed an elaborate puja at the deeply spiritual Kashi Vishwanath temple, performing the Abhishekam with priests at the Shivling idol. The Prime Minister was also seen showering flowers on sanitation workers, a candid moment when he decided to remove his chair and sit alongside the heroes who worked tirelessly to keep the corridor clean. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, Prime Minister Modi's connect with the holy city of Varanasi is really special. He came to Varanasi leaving his home state of Gujarat, remember, famously in 2014. And today, once again, on the threshold of another big political battle, the Prime Minister has just wrapped up his latest tryst with the city he says he shares a karmic connection with. Take a look.
न मुझे किसी ने भेजा है, न मैं यहाँ आया हूँ, मुझे तो माँ गंगा ने बुलाया है.
चक्षु खुल जाता है. स्वयं माँ गंगा के.
Nearly 8 years after Modi's most spiritual claim,
भरे हुए कलश.
he once again waded into India's holiest river from its holiest banks,
वो स्वयं ब्रह्मा का.
closing the eternal circle of his connection to the city of Kashi.
The shrine of.
It's the city he left Gujarat for 7 years ago in a huge leap of faith. And today, once again on the threshold of a political battle, Modi has kept his covenant with the city of God. The Karma Yogi in Modi, sitting devoutly in Kashi's most prominent mandirs, has been a defining image that has run parallel to the city's transformation. Kashi's VVIP Lok Sabha MP, ensuring his promise to convert Kashi into a world-class city, taking several steps forward. After 2014, Modi's Kashi Connect has grown stronger and deeper. And that's why in 2019, there was no way he would contest from anywhere else. It was a time when Modi was under Rahul Gandhi's most belligerent 2019 attack. And it was from the streets of Kashi that Modi's groundswell had crafted his withering response.
जब यहाँ आता था कई बार आया, लेकिन लग रहा था कि यहाँ कुछ करना चाहिए, होना चाहिए। लेकिन पता नहीं, शायद भोले बाबा ने तय किया होगा, बेटे बातें बहुत करते हो, आओ इधर करके दिखाओ।
The idea that he had an umbilical connection to Kashi has been projected often and to deliberate effect.
ये बाबा की नगरी, मां गंगा के आशीर्वाद, भारत के उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए काशीवासी संकल्पबद्ध है।
It was while sailing on Ma Ganga that Modi also spoke most extensively about his relationship with Kashi in a viral interview to India Today.
जहां तक काशी के बदलने का सवाल है, कभी कभी मुझे लगता है काशी ने मुझे बदल दिया है। यहाँ का जो ज्ञान परंपरा है, यहाँ की जो विशेषताएं हैं, यहाँ की जो सांस्कृतिक चेतना है, यहाँ के जो वैल्यूज है, मैं दुनिया में जहाँ भी जाता हूँ बड़े गर्व के साथ गंगा जल किसी को देता हूँ तो मुझे इस बातों का गर्व होता है कि ये मेरा देश है। और तो एक प्रकार से काशी ने भी जो बदला है।
सनातन विधि विधान के साथ मां गंगा में स्नान, मां गंगा में जल।
With Modi and Kashi, the symbolism is of the returning Karma Yogi in a relationship of mutual renewal and a holy covenant. Bureau Report, India Today. And things are white hot now in political Pradesh. The state of war has begun, and this two-day visit to Kashi has really set the mood, the temperature and the political battlefield for what promises to be the big election before 2024. So what we do know is that Kareena Kapoor and Amrita have both tested positive for COVID. It was a story that India Today had broken last evening. But what do we know about this big party hosted by director Karan Johar, that these Bollywood actors Kareena and Amrita Arora, Seema Khan, fashion designer Mahip Kapoor all attended? This next report tells you how this superstar dinner turned into something else entirely. Karan Johar has been tested. We don't know if he's positive. We hope he is absolutely fine. His results will be out tomorrow. But this was at his dinner. Take a look at what happened.
Kareena Kapoor Khan, Amrita Arora, Seema Khan and Mahip Kapoor. The fabulous wives of Bollywood and BFFs who are often spotted partying together are having a not-so-fabulous time as they are under home quarantine after testing positive for COVID-19. It was a party at filmmaker Karan Johar's house that ended up as an invitation for the virus. The divas attended a get-together at Karan Johar's house on December 8. BMC sources say it was Seema Khan who had minor symptoms. When she got tested, her report came positive on 11th of December. The same day, Kareena Kapoor Khan and Amrita Arora also got tested, and on Sunday, their reports too came out positive. Mahip Kapoor, wife of Sanjay Kapoor, who also attended the party, has also contracted the virus. Kareena's father, Randhir Kapoor, told India Today that the doctor has said that her infection is mild. BFFs Kareena and Amrita have been seen attending a lot of parties. The latest being at filmmaker Rhea Kapoor's house, which was also attended by Malaika Arora, Karisma Kapoor and Masaba Gupta. All of them are now at risk. A 5-member BMC team and doctors visited Kareena's house for another round of COVID test of the actor. All staff members of Kareena's household were also tested. The civic body is keeping a close watch on the health of the actor and her staff.
सर फिलहाल सैनिटाइज करने के लिए बोला हुआ है हमको, तो सैनिटाइज करके उनका घर, कॉमन स्पेसेस जो भी है, बिल्डिंग का लिफ्ट है और स्टेयरकेस है, नीचे गैरेजेस है, वहाँ पे सैनिटाइज कर लेंगे हम। अंदर अलाउड करेंगे तो अंदर भी जाएंगे।
The actor's spokesperson rubbished BMC claims that she breached COVID norms, saying that she in fact ensures COVID safety at shoots and promotions. Adding that she had attended the dinner to catch up with a small group of friends, the statement said that one of the participants who was unwell and coughing in the party should have been more cautious and avoided the dinner. Top BMC sources told India Today that actor Saif Ali Khan is not in Mumbai. Adding that his family, including wife Kareena, aren't revealing his whereabouts and are being uncooperative, telling the civic body that he is out of Mumbai for 7 days. The BMC is yet to contact Saif or conduct COVID test on him, since the family is not revealing when he will be back. BMC officials also sealed actor Amrita Arora's house and revealed that she is feeling better than earlier. Amrita's husband and sons have meanwhile tested negative. Her helpers, drivers and guards have also been tested for COVID.
BMC officials just arrived and have sealed the premises. As for the BMC officials, no one can leave the building until and unless all the tests have been done. The BMC officials are right now at Amrita's house testing all the family members of Amrita. So far, only Amrita has been tested positive, while the other tests are awaited.
All those traced are getting tested to avoid the scope of further spread of the virus. One would now hope that these superstars don't turn into super spreaders. With Anita Brito, Amit Tyagi and Saurabh Bhaktania in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
Want to go across to India Today's Anita Brito reporting from Mumbai. Also my colleague Paras Dama. Anita, the towers have been sealed. We saw the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation putting up those notices outside the towers as well. It looked a little, it looked a little harsh. To people who live outside Mumbai, one is left wondering that, people are attending parties. There is no lockdown in force. There's no great, rules in place. So what exactly did these celebrities do wrong that, there appears to be some pretty harsh action against them? Am I right, or is that only a perception?
Right, so the BMC officials say that anyone who is trying to break the protocol or not follow the protocols, a strict action will be taken against them because coronavirus is currently very serious. It is spreading like wildfire. So it is better to be cautious and careful rather than going out partying. And someone who is not well, that's what the BMC people are saying. If someone who is not well, who has mild symptoms, even of a cough or a fever, they should avoid going at a get-together or meet people. They should just isolate themselves and sit at one place. That's what the BMC people are saying. So you need to be careful, and especially when celebrities are concerned, they are example for all the audiences. Hence, they should be more careful.
Paras, the Karan Johar's dinner, is in the spotlight. It's not the first time that an event at his residence has been in the spotlight. But Karan and his mother have also been tested. Their results are due tomorrow. People who were at that dinner have already tested positive. What more are you hearing right now?
Shiv, by today 11:30, BMC officials and a medical team reached at his residence. After that, first they sanitized whole premises of the Karan Johar's residence, and then they started RT-PCR test. Probably that what I am getting, total of 40 people has been tested today, and which includes Karan Johar and his family. Total of 40 people has been tested today, and it will be very important to see the results which will come tomorrow. This all the precautions are being taken because of Omicron that has been in a spotlight right now, because Maharashtra is the state where most of the cases of Omicron has been there. That's why it's a major thing why BMC is taking all the precautions and they are doing their bit. That's why today morning they went to Kareena Kapoor house and they sanitized the premises. Then they had done RT-PCR test. What I am getting, total of 100 people has been tested today, and very soon they will get their test results ready. And this is the main thing that need to do by BMC, because if they want to stop this, they need to do the test right away.
So the contact tracing has been done. Many people are being tested right now. You say, Paras, that over 100 people have been tested. We hope that none of them are positive. It's unlikely. There will be some because they were all in a closed space. But hopefully everyone will be asymptomatic and get well soon, including Kareena and Amrita and the others as well. But we'll keep tracking the story, because as Paras and Anita both said, that they need to set an example, and that's perhaps why the Brihanmumbai Municipal Corporation is attempting to highlight them in a slightly bigger way. But we will be fair with everyone. Thank you, Anita and Paras, for getting us that. We're leaving you with these pictures. It's a wrap on 5 Live, but I'm leaving you with these new pictures of the newlyweds who've just returned from their royal wedding in Rajasthan. They're back home in Mumbai. Vicky and Katrina, as husband and wife, return to their city of Mumbai. They probably have a small little break before they dive right back into the film world. We're wishing them the very best for a very happy married life.
विकी विकी वेट विकी वेट विकी विकी सर थोड़ा लाइट आ रहा है, थोड़ा वन से थोड़ा विकी विकी वेट अरे यार लाइट कवर हो रहा है.